There's my superhuman girl. Please don't punch me, Mitsuki. I know I'm kind of a douchebag at times, but after last episode, I think I never want to feel your wrath. Hey there, guys. My name is Nix, and welcome back to the Somnium Files. I feel like that weight's got bigger last time since we were here, because I'm sure I calculated it out to be... You know what? Never mind. That's not important right now. Last time, Iris and Ota kind of got stabbed. Well, Iris had her eye removed. Ota got stabbed. I'm assuming it was by the polar bear, which I just have many questions about anyway. Then we discovered that apparently Mitsuki is a superhuman. She got a punch that could kill a man. Anyway, we got a lot of places that we could go, so let's go do some investigating.
Two cars.
So the big question I want to ask is, how the hell did a polar bear escape from here undetected?
These cars have been parked here since before 3:17 a.m.
One van and one station wagon.
Okay, copper. A police officer. I asked him about the investigation, but there's been no progress.
Who owns the van?
The Matsushita family.
Oh, good.
It appears as though it was used for transporting ingredients and supplies.
Tessa, wait! I'll get the car.
Okay, so this is what Oda drove here, I guess.
Ota's fingerprints were found on the steering wheel and gearshift. Iris's fingerprints were found around the passenger seat. Those were the only prints recently made.
Okay, so I'm assuming they drove here for some reason?
This station wagon is a stolen car.
Stolen?
Last night, the owner of the vehicle reported it stolen. It was stolen at 10:33 p.m. yesterday. The theft occurred in Fuchu, Tokyo, in the parking lot of Famisto, a convenience store along Koshu Highway.
The Famisto parking lot, huh?
The car was stolen while the owner was shopping inside the store. The vehicle's engine was on.
Okay.
The doors might have even been unlocked, which would have made the theft easy for the culprit.
Are you sure he didn't just leave it here for the suspect?
Who took the car?
Ota Matsushita.
What?
Ota got into the car and drove off. The security cameras at the convenience store caught the entire incident. Ota's fingerprints were also found on the steering wheel of that car. There is no doubt that it was Ota.
The stream of the polar bear started around 3 a.m.
But then why is the car that Ota and Iris's fingerprints in here as well?
Correct. About 10 minutes later, Ota appeared on screen.
Ota stole the car at 10:33 p.m. That makes 4.5 hours until he appeared on screen.
What does it mean? So Ota stole a
Was there
car.
anything else found inside the car?
There was one thing.
What was it?
Ota's cell phone. The one he purchased 2 days ago in Akihabara. It slid under the driver's seat.
Okay.
Where's the phone now?
Its data is being inspected and evaluated. I cannot find anything in the vicinity that could be a clue.
Me either. Let's check inside the warehouse.
I'm assuming oh no wait, it's just gonna put me inside.
Wow, it's cold in here.
The air conditioners have stopped. However, the insulation in the walls has kept the room temperature close to what it was this morning.
I should finish this investigation before I freeze to death.
Well then, you had better get started.
I can't help but feel like the temperature may play a somewhat vital role into all of this. There's a cardboard box on the floor. There's nothing in it. Well, it was worth checking. That must be Ota's blood. That's where it was stabbed and went down. You! We see each other a lot, don't we?
Yeah, wish it were under better circumstances. Too bad you're not a girl. This could be the start of something.
Huh. Yeah, thinking the same thing.
It still might be. Who's to say? You got any clues so far?
No, nothing so far.
Yeah, I know what the ironic thing is. I've forgotten this guy's name again. Because he's the one every time when he shows up, I'm like, what's your name? You got a family, kid?
No, unfortunately, I live alone.
That's probably for the best sometimes.
With a job like this, I don't really get the chance to meet new people.
Once this case is wrapped up, how about you and I go to a cabaret club together?
Hey, now you're talking. You're buying, right?
No.
Sure, I'll expense it.
I recorded that conversation. I will be sending it to the boss later.
Oh, good.
On second thought, why don't we split it?
Aw, lame.
It's going on at my expenses, apparently. Wooden box. Nothing. Okay.
That machine is used to cut ice. We have gathered testimony from the workers regarding it. This has always been in the warehouse, so the suspect did not bring it here.
I've kind of figured.
Any fingerprints?
Nothing.
Paw prints?
No fingerprints have been found at the scene at all. This entire warehouse is clean.
That's because the fucker was wearing a polar bear costume.
I see.
So
3 a.m. this morning. Iris was lying right here.
I gouged out and everything.
If Ota hadn't come to save her, it would have been too late.
I still have my suspicions about the whole thing, because it seemed too convenient. This is the workbench Iris was lying on. Can't find any clues here.
The tires of the forklift are clearly frozen to the ground.
So it hasn't moved.
It hasn't been moved in a long time. What are you thinking?
Nothing. It just seemed noteworthy.
Thanks, Iba. Although I already kind of figured it.
A video camera and laptop. This is what the criminal used to stream. All of these items have been bought from pawn shops and thrift stores. It would be difficult to determine a suspect from them.
Oh, god damn it.
I have logged into the Wi-Fi in this warehouse.
This this Wi-Fi has warehouse. This warehouse has Wi-Fi?
Okiura Fishery Co., Ltd. is listed as the owner. However, I found the password written directly on the router. Anyone who saw it could have used it.
Oh, good. Good. Nothing sus about it at all. Any progress?
I checked this place point by point, but didn't find nothing.
Okay. Got an oil drum.
It really does look like Reika from that cabaret club in Nakamaguro.
Wait, what?
What part of her looks like a metal tube?
I'm confused, Iba. Why do you think... Never mind. Oh, there's a evidence marker. It's another marker put up, yes, I know. I'm like, what is it tracking? A forklift. I don't see anything special about it. Aren't you cold?
Yeah, some engineer from NRIPS created a jacket lined with heating wires. That keeps me warm. Nice, right? All the cops and inspectors around here are wearing them.
God damn it, why did I miss out? Huh. A hook is hanging from the ceiling crane.
There are only a few items on the shelf. Is this warehouse not in use?
A shadow? Hello?
Huh, there's something there.
You should go pick it up.
Huh. I recognize this.
An Odoroki Man chocolate. You've been collecting them for 3 years.
What?
Each chocolate contains a special sticker inside. Years ago, you started buying them for Mizuki, but eventually, you got hooked on them. Even after Mizuki lost interest, you kept buying them.
That's a bittersweet memory. The Odoroki Man chocolate.
Why is it here, though?
Why is this here?
Perhaps we can use it as a clue. Let's investigate further.
What sticker's inside? Do I need it?
Ah, it's freezing.
Date, we're at our limit. We've examined everything of interest here. Let's go elsewhere.
I agree.
Sure thing. Before I freeze to death, let's go see Mama, provided she's in. Ota's Mama, I should specify. I don't know how many other Mamas there are here. Ding dong, police calling.
Who might you be?
Really?
It's me, Kaname Date. We met yesterday. I gave you my card?
Oh. So how can I help you?
Do you have difficulty remembering, madam? About last night.
Last night? What time?
Before 10 p.m.
Oh, I was already asleep by 10.
You were sleeping? That can't be.
Ota.
You left the diner to chase after Ota and Iris. I saw the whole thing with my own left eye.
Left eye?
It's a robot.
Both your eyes?
Well...
Anyway, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't go anywhere last night.
I've got video evidence!
I was asleep. I was dreaming.
I wish I was.
Dreaming.
Yes, a very nostalgic dream.
What kind of dream?
It was when my son had just started elementary school. I had Ota run an errand for me, and he was taking so long, and I was waiting. My husband said it was nothing to worry about, but I couldn't take it anymore and went to look for him.
Did he come back while you were gone? Because that's normally what happens.
I found him at a traffic signal, crying.
Huh, what a bitch.
He said he couldn't come home because the signal was still red. But it was one of those crossing signals you have to push. That boy didn't even notice it. He just stood in front of that red light. So stubborn. So stupidly honest. Ah, that's my Ota. He was so cute. I couldn't help it.
About that photo.
Oh, this?
As Mayumi spoke, she turned the photo toward me.
This is a family photo from when Ota was still small. I wanted to look at it again. I'm a horrible mother. I've always caused trouble for my husband and Ota. They've helped me so many times. I am such a burden. But...
Can I ask a question, madam? Why does your husband have a Hitler mustache? Just a thing I'm pointing out. Also, why does he look like he's got like one giant eyeball?
they were always smiling. They were so kind.
Like, seriously, I'm just gonna bring my mouse on screen for a moment. Like, here? That to me looks like one giant eyelid that's closed. I know it's probably not, but that's just what it looks like to me.
I remember a gift they gave me one Mother's Day.
Is it that floral knife?
They knew how much I liked floral patterns.
It's the knife.
So they gave me this apron and a kitchen knife. Oh, I was so happy. I was crying and smiling, and that's what this photo is from. It's kind of embarrassing, but isn't it such a nice photo?
Yeah, you, your boy, and your husband, Cyclops Hitler look-alike, go well together.
Yes, that's very nice, Mayumi.
Oh, okay, I can look around. I can see the kitchen area past the counter. Where did the kid clobber me? The counter. There's just nothing else to look at. Still no word on your husband?
Oh, who knows?
Date, I did some research on her husband, Ota's father.
Has he been dead for years?
His name is Matsushita Takaro.
Okay, now I see the normal face, but, like, you could see where I thought it was, like, one giant eyeball that was shut.
He died of myocardial infarction 5 years ago.
I literally just called that as I remembered it. This lady has dementia or some shit, probably.
What? What is going on here?
Do you know anything about this chocolate? Just to be sure, I decided to ask Mayumi about the Odoroki Man chocolate I found at the warehouse. I took it out of my pocket and showed it to her.
Do you know anything about this chocolate?
Oh, you like Odoroki Man?
Yes, actually. I was hooked on them at one point.
My Ota loves them too. When he was younger, he used to collect all the stickers. He was the best at it.
Bitch, I bet I was better. You done packing?
Packing? What are you talking about?
I thought you came here to pack some of Ota's things for his hospital stay.
Ota? At the hospital?
Oh God, she's forgotten.
My boy's fine. You shouldn't say things like that to a mother.
Date, I noticed something.
That she's forgotten everything? Yeah, I also noticed that.
Can you look at Mayumi with the thermal imaging turned on?
The brain's cold.
Do you see it?
Part of her brain is blue,
That might be due to low blood flow in that part of the brain.
which means...
Mayumi has an illness. I have checked her hospital records. For the past 6 years, Mayumi has been suffering from dementia.
Yeah, I kind of figured as this conversation went on.
dementia.
Symptoms vary considerably, but Mayumi appears to be afflicted by memory loss. She seems to be missing memories.
I see. So that's where those weird comments were coming from. Can she run a diner like that?
It isn't running.
What do you mean?
Matsushita Diner has been closed for 8 years. Matsushita Diner is near the Kabasaki district. It is not technically within the restricted area.
But people probably still avoid it like the plague.
However, after the chemical plant explosion, the number of potential customers must have dropped considerably. Before the accident, this diner managed quite well due to its proximity to Bloom Park. Patrons from Bloom Park would often eat here, being the cheaper option. But Bloom Park closed 8 years ago. The customers stopped coming, and then, naturally...
The diner closed.
Does Mayumi not notice that the store is closed?
I do not think so.
Because of the dementia?
Yes.
I can't believe it.
Damn. This got sad real
Well,
quick,
is
didn't
that
it?
all? I have to start preparing for the dinner shift.
Mayumi stood and went to the kitchen.
Date, let's go. It's better that you leave things be.
You're right.
Damn. Oh, turns out Ota has it rough. Maybe I shouldn't take the piss so much. Well, let's go see if I can find the politician. After Iris's weird fever dream we saw.
How did you get in?
Police power.
Hopped over the fence.
That's trespassing, you know.
I'm a policeman. Do I look like I give a shit?
My baseball landed in your backyard. I was just trying to get it back.
So. That's never gonna get confusing and or annoying. Do you know anything about Iris?
I don't. Who is that?
I showed him the picture of Iris I had.
This girl, do you recall seeing her?
No, I've never seen her.
Yeah, I figured.
I detect no noticeable rise in So's body temperature.
Okay.
This guy's a politician. Lying is his job.
Well, true.
What were you doing at 3 a.m. this morning?
Here, sleeping, of course.
Yeah, it's reasonable.
Why? What happened?
Girl had her eye gouged out. Nothing major.
Did you not see the news?
No, I've been reading a book. I don't know what happened, but whatever it was, I had nothing to do with it.
So about your connection with the Mafia. Mafia? Yakuza.
I told you yesterday. My relationship with them is perfectly legitimate.
Hey, Aiba. You were still in the middle of the story about So selling and buying the Kabasaki land.
Oh, we can continue that later.
So he's feeding the koi in the pond. I don't see him. Hey, Cap'n. I don't know. Do you know Iris?
No?
It's this girl.
I showed him the picture of Iris I had.
Cute.
What was that?
Nothing.
You just said cute, didn't you?
I did not.
You did.
Did not. Did. I said shoot.
Why would you say shoot?
Look, I said I don't know her, all right?
I mean, yes, she is kind of cute, but come the fuck on, dude. So, about So's alibi.
Congressman Sajima was at home all Friday and Saturday.
How about from last night until this morning?
He was in his bedroom, resting.
Can you prove that?
My word should be enough.
Iba, are there any security cameras in the mansion?
There are several, but for some reason, they are all powered off.
Well, that's sus as fuck.
There is no image data for the past few days.
Again, that's sus as fuck.
Really? That's too suspicious to ignore.
Are you finished here?
I'm just getting started.
You won't get anything, no matter what you ask. So Sajima has nothing to do with your case.
It's my job to decide that, not yours.
Okay, I didn't want to get rough. But if I need to, I'll feed you to the koi.
I'd like to see you try.
Date, he's not all talk.
What?
Check his body.
X-ray? Oh my, that's a gun.
This guy has a handgun.
It is, of course, real and loaded.
So you're carrying, huh?
What are you talking about?
Don't act dumb. I should have you arrested for firearm violation.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The gun you have on you.
I don't have a gun.
I know that you do.
I can see it with my robot eyes.
You got a way to prove it?
I could search you.
Oh yeah? How? You need a warrant for that.
Are you finished?
Yeah, pretty much at this point.
If you are done here, I'd like to ask you to leave.
Date, I don't believe we can accomplish anything further here.
Yeah, sadly I agree.
It's better for us to return to HQ.
This is why I hate politicians.
They're always assholes. I should know, I'm currently living in a Brexit world. Anyway, let's go see Ota. He's the one that's awake right now, as far as I'm aware.
Are you okay?
Does she look okay, Date?
Date.
The nurse told me you were here.
Yes, just resting. Iris's surgery was successful.
Oh, thank God.
They told me she would be fine.
But she's gonna wear an eye patch for the rest of her life, and that's cool as fuck.
After I heard that, a weight left my shoulders, and I just collapsed.
It seems that she passed out and was brought here.
Yeah, the nurse told me.
But I'm fine now. I feel much better.
Oh, good for you. Do you know anything about Ota? I know he's a bit of a weird
I'm so
character.
thankful for Oda. No, words don't even do it justice. Ota saved Iris, didn't he?
Yeah, it looks that way.
I heard the police talking about it. If Oda didn't go to the warehouse that night, Iris would be dead. I really don't even know what to say.
I can't get my head around why two of his fingerprints were in 2 cars. The only way that makes sense is if the whole thing was staged, but I don't know who the polar bear is.
It's frustrating that there isn't a bigger word for thank you. Oda was actually one of my students. I was his teacher in elementary school. Even back then, he had such a strong sense of justice. Not that I'm one to say, but I believe he grew up to be quite an amazing young man. He risked his own life to save someone else. His mother must have raised him well.
Yeah, if there's something I can say, there's that. How is she?
Iris lost her left eye.
Yeah, not to be a dick, but yeah, I saw that.
They haven't found it yet. if the optic nerve and blood vessels are intact, they told me they might be able to restore it.
Ooh, that's optimistic.
But I'm thankful she's alive. When I was young, I lost someone very important to me. Monica Ui, my best friend. One of the only friends I had. While I was waiting for news from Iris's surgery, I started thinking about Monica. And I felt like I was going to lose my mind.
That must have been very painful.
Yes.
Do you know anything about Iris and So? Do you know of a connection?
Sejima? The politician?
Yeah, he's a bit fucking creepy, isn't he?
Yes. We believe they might know each other.
I don't think so.
I hate to ask, but...
Hitomi, what were you doing around 3 a.m. today? I don't mean anything by it. I'm just doing my job.
I was sleeping at home. The police came and picked me up around 4 a.m. That's when I heard about all this.
Her testimony matches what was in the investigation material.
The cops came to pick her up around 4?
Correct.
How long does it take to get from Hitomi's house to the warehouse?
20 to 25 minutes by car.
And the polar bear ran out of the warehouse at around 3:15?
That's when we chased him off.
Correct.
I'm assuming.
If you're fast, you can just make it.
Do you suspect Hitomi?
Not necessarily, but...
Well, I gotta go.
Sorry for asking you so many questions at a time like this.
No, it's fine.
I should go.
Well, let's go report back to boss. Hopefully she's not mad about the whole cabaret thing. It's a business expense, what can I say? Gotta get to know the team better. She can come too if she wants.
Before we reach HQ, let's summarize our investigation so far.
Yeah. Good talk. So, let's go in a circle. Let's go about Mayumi.
Mayumi is suffering from dementia. If Mayumi followed Ota and Iris, it is highly likely that she saw the person in the polar bear costume. But...
She might not remember.
correct.
About Mizuki.
Mizuki did not have any new information about Okiura Fishery.
Mm-hmm.
Currently, it seems there is nothing linking that company to Renju.
Other than her granddad.
Still, something's not right.
Well, I'm fucking knackered.
Likely because you haven't had a good night's sleep.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been this busy.
If my body were made of flesh, I would offer my lap as a pillow.
But I'm driving, Iba, so that's a lot of fucking use.
What? You can't say something like that out of the blue. Now it's awkward.
About so.
There is only circumstantial evidence linking So Sejima to the new Cyclops serial killings.
I agree, but there has to be more to it. The Kumakuras had connections to both victims. So has a connection to the Kumakuras. There's a common link there. They have to be involved somehow. So also might have connections to Iris.
Because So appeared in Iris's Somnium?
Yeah, still don't know where that fits in.
Yeah.
Keep going.
I am more interested in the hired guns that So uses as bodyguards.
Aren't we all? I mean, in Japan, do they just have like an anti-firearm thing? Like no one's allowed a gun? Like the same it is here in the UK. We're not allowed guns at all, I don't think.
I did some research and discovered that Mr. Sejima hires substantial security. If all of his security staff are this heavily armed, Yakuza gangs pale in comparison.
So trying to start trouble?
Unknown, but there is definitely more than he is letting on.
Maybe he just needs them because he's trying to start trouble. I don't see him trying to take over a Yakuza. Got anything else?
There is an important piece of news.
What is it?
The Odoroki Man chocolate found at the warehouse. Fingerprints were found on it.
Oh my, go on.
Whose?
Mayumi Matsushida's.
What?
Mayumi bought the chocolate at the convenience store 812 on Koshu. This was captured on security footage. 812 stores are commonly called 8s. 8 is not far from the Famisto where Ota stole the station wagon.
Hold on a second. I'm having trouble keeping the facts straight.
Allow me to summarize.
So she bought the chocolate from a store that wasn't far from where Ota stole a car.
Please.
The chocolate was purchased yesterday at 10:33 p.m.
That's the same time Ota stole that car.
Correct.
What conclusions can we draw from that?
Unknown. All that is known for certain is that Mayumi bought the chocolate at an 8 store last night.
I'm drumming my fingers on my ribcage, so if you can hear that, I apologize. If not, I'll cut it out.
And that same chocolate somehow ended up in the warehouse.
Did she go there and drop it?
It is possible.
Well...
But then that would make her the polar bear. Captain, is that you?
Sorry to interrupt your brainstorming, but there's a call from the boss.
Connect me.
Date, did you hear that Iris's operation is over?
Yeah, I heard about it at the hospital. She made it, right?
Yes, but she's still unconscious. She's currently in the ICU. No visitors allowed.
Alright.
Ota, however, seems like he can talk now.
Oh good, are we gonna deep dive into his brain?
He's out of treatment?
Yeah, he's in a general ward now.
Got it. I'll head over.
I'll meet you there.
We're not gonna deep dive yet, but we might end up deep diving into Ota's brain. It's gonna be weeb as fuck, isn't it? He says full well knowing he's, probably the same.
How are you feeling, Ota?
You know, surprisingly, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm still under anesthesia, so I don't have any pain.
Alright, that's
I'm
good.
tripping balls right now, dude!
Ota, I'm sorry to put this on you right after your surgery, but can you talk to us for a minute?
Boss got right to business after introducing herself. I don't know why, but Ota seemed almost happy to answer. Maybe it was the drugs. Maybe it was the high from surviving a life or death situation. Or maybe it was because he saved Iris.
Yeah, sure.
Did you hear about Iris, kid?
Her surgery was successful, right?
Yeah, thanks to you. If you weren't there, Iris would have been in real trouble.
I'm Tessa's biggest fan. Any fan would have done what I did. It's nothing special. It's as normal as garlic and ramen.
I think that depends on preference.
Honestly, I'm a little bit scared of my new power.
Oh god, here comes the smug asshole attitude.
When I locked eyes with that polar bear, I saw him start shaking.
And then he stabbed you, so...
He saw how strong I was and got scared, no doubt.
Yeah, but he got off the best, I think.
Ota's body temperature is rising.
He's embellishing his story quite a bit.
I think we can let that go today.
Yeah, you're right.
About the walk incident.
Oh yeah. You hit me over the head with that walk, didn't you?
Oh, that was... I thought I needed to protect Tessa, so...
Isn't there something you want to say to me?
Sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay. But you're not gonna get a second chance.
I won't do it again. I swear on Ganesha.
You should swear to a god that's a little closer, kid.
So, here's the ultimate question, isn't it?
Were you watching the stream? A big polar bear.
Yeah, that's what I feared.
Yes, I'm talking about who was inside. Did you see them?
No. Whoever it was probably wearing that costume to hide their identity.
They were probably very mad that we're melting the ice caps right now. Oh yeah, I forgot. About that thing.
That's... Sorry. I promised that I wouldn't tell anyone.
Then I'll tell Iris about your fake accounts. You know what happens after that, right? Everything you built up here is gonna come crashing down.
But I can't tell you.
Why not?
Don't make me deep dive into your brain, kid.
Calm down and think about it. The criminal who attacked Iris is still out there. Iris might have seen the criminal's face. Whoever did this might come back to kill her.
No.
If you want to protect her, the fastest way is for us to catch this guy. But to do that, I need information.
Okay.
About that thing.
Remember when I told you about my day Saturday? I kind of lied a little.
I figured.
What did you lie about?
When I got to Sunfish Pocket, I saw a sign that said the place was all rented out. That part is true. But after that, I said I went home, but I didn't. I was hanging out in Akihabara for a few hours.
Is that when you bought your new phone?
Yeah.
Why did you hide that?
Because something happened after.
Something happened?
This must have been about 8:50. I was going to cross the intersection in Akiba, and I saw Mr. Okiura's car at the light. But when I got close, I saw Tessa driving it.
Iris was driving it?
Can she drive? Does she have a license?
Whoa! You surprised me!
I'm more surprised than you are. Is something wrong?
What do you mean? Hey, Tessa, do you have a license?
Oh, yeah, of course I do.
That's a nope.
Not have one.
You don't have a license?
Shh! Mr. Okiura asked me to run an errand. I had to borrow his car. Please don't tell anyone.
Okay.
You promise?
Anything for you.
Oh, god damn it, Ota.
After that, the light turned green and she drove off.
Was Iris the only one in the car?
Yeah, it was just her.
I'm not surprised considering she can't drive.
That's what I meant by that thing. An idle driving without a license is a huge deal. So I kept quiet.
To be honest, if you'd have told us that, we wouldn't have suspected her, probably. Keep going, kid.
Saturday at 6:15 p.m., Ota saw Iris and Renju together. They were leaving the Sunfish Pocket building.
Mm-hmm.
2.5 hours later, Ota witnessed Iris driving Renju's car. What are your thoughts?
This is sounding really bad for Iris.
But consider the current circumstances. Iris had her left eye taken out by a criminal who is possibly the new Cyclops killer. And if Ota had not reached her in time, she would have been killed.
What is going on here?
No idea, Date. What do you know about this chocolate, kid? I took the chocolate out of my pocket and showed it to Ota.
Does this jog your memory?
Oh, that.
What? Do you know something about it? You don't have to show me the thermograph. It's written all over his face.
Absolutely.
What happened after you left Matsushita Diner?
You mean after hitting you with the walk?
Yes.
Yes.
I took Tessa in the van and we ran away. I drove for a while, then we decided to take a breather. I parked the car at Famisto on Koshu. I told Tessa I was gonna go in and buy something to drink. I got out of the car, and I went inside. But then, I heard Tessa screaming, "Ota, help!" I ran out of the store as fast as I could. But the car was driving away! I looked around, and I saw there was a car with its engine still on, and...
The station wagon, right?
Yeah. Before I even realized what I was doing, I was behind the steering wheel. I didn't mean to steal it. I just needed to borrow it.
The time was 10:33 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
Now we know why Ota stole the station wagon.
So what happened after you stole it?
I took the car, then drove out onto Koshu, but I couldn't find the van anywhere. I searched for what felt like hours.
You didn't contact the police?
I thought, after I hit you...
You shouldn't have worried about that.
But that's all that I was thinking at the time. I thought that if I called the cops, they'd arrest me. I wasn't thinking clearly. I was panicking. And that's why I didn't realize it right away.
Realize what?
My phone. I left my new phone in the car.
Why's that so important?
Because the phone had GPS on it. If I looked it up, I would find the location of the van.
Smart.
So I drove as fast as I could to an internet cafe and looked it up. That's when I found out my new phone was at a warehouse near the water. You know the rest.
So what happened after you went into the warehouse?
Did you see me turn off the saw?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but everything after that was off screen. What happened?
I honestly don't remember much. My mind went blank. I remember rushing the bear, and I think I was fighting him for a while. And we got tangled up, and then before I knew it, he got me in the stomach with a knife.
Just to make absolutely certain, you didn't see who was in the suit?
No, I didn't.
Voice? Body type?
Nothing. Sorry.
Body type, polar bear. That doesn't fucking help me, kid.
Anything at all you can remember?
I'm sorry, I told you everything. I can't think of anything else.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Date, look.
Oh, come on. After all this, what is he trying to hide?
Date, Ota is acting strange.
You don't say, and I get the horrible feeling that we're gonna have to go into Somnium to fix this.
I advise caution.
What do you mean?
Oh, be careful on what I say next. He's got a fucking knife!
I don't believe it.
He's holding a knife.
Why does he have that?
In any case, you know what you have to do now.
I know.
Let me go! Let me go!
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Shut up! Just let me go!
Why do you... Thanks, boss!
Sleeping gas. Now you've done it. I can't question him like this.
No, but it's probably for the best.
You can still get information
Somnium.
inside his head.
Police headquarters. We're doing the Somnium thing, aren't we?
Dante, as you know, the limit is 6 minutes. Please, do not go over it.
I'll try
Won't
not
be
to.
a problem. But are you sure this is okay?
No.
Ota just came out of surgery.
If anything happens, I'll take responsibility.
But
There was I saw that typo!
Just get it done.
The two eyes were next to each other in responsibility. I finally worked out what that transition reminds me of. For some reason, it's like when you go to the cinema and they do that test thing, it's like, yeah, 4K.
Can you please take me with you?
But what the fuck are you doing?
As long as I have Wi-Fi, I don't need anything else.
That sounds like Ota.
sorry, we can't have pets.
Cold-hearted old man.
Is this a cold storage warehouse?
It is indeed.
Seems to be.
Not a manga cafe? Or an otaku shop?
No, but a warehouse is a commonly used location in live-action dramas.
This music, though.
You know a lot.
Predicting this, I did some research on Ota's taste.
I see. By the way, are you smaller?
Either that, or everything else is bigger. Interesting.
Hey, that's...
It's the polar bear!
Iris is about to be...
Stop right there! The heavens call. The earth cries out. The crowds roar. All calling on me to strike back against evil!
Sorry, am I playing either Somnium Files or No More Heroes again?
Hold on, Tessa! I will save you! Yeah! I will protect Tessa!
Is this from the stream we saw earlier?
This is Ota's memory of it. It appears to be a bit exaggerated.
You don't say!
Alright, let's help reproduce the memory.
Somnium scan. Activate.
Number 1, the tire marks? Mental Lock 2, Iris in the machine. Number 3, the polar bear. And number 4, Ota himself. Relive Ota's memories. Reproduce the fiery battle between Ota and the polar bear. Save Iris and save the world.
Curse you, polar bear! I will vanquish you! But if I rush in, I'll slip on the ice and fall! Like this.
I mean, he's just an idiot, isn't he?
Damn it! If I go in like that, I'll have nothing to show for it! All of it amounts to nothing. What will I do?
Wow, he really is pathetic, isn't he, Date? Yep, you could say that again, Iba.
I don't know what that was exactly, but the knowledge you gained might be useful.
I did not want to use my local storage space for this.
Fucking hell, this is a big room, isn't it? Okay, we don't have ice physics.
The ice on the floor is slick.
You don't say. I mean, I could try and punch it, but I feel like I'd be wasting my time. What is the sparkly thing over here? Like, seriously, this looks like it should be something I can interact with. I guess I'll just try and punch the thing?
The ice on the
Yeah, fuck it. Punch the floor!
This is for Date! This is for Date! This is for Date!
What did you say to me?
Those who don't fight won't survive! Ah!
I just love the look of the polar bear. He just looks thoroughly unimpressed. Okay, we branch off here.
Damn! He's too strong! It sucks, but this is war after all! Tessa, may the glory of victory be yours!
It's over.
What the fuck am I watching?
I suppose we have no choice but to find the glory of victory.
Okay, God, that cost me a lot of time, didn't it?
Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
Oh, God.
A machine used for cutting ice.
I don't want to do any of these. Can I? Move it.
I can't do that with this body.
I don't think it would even matter.
Forklift?
The forklift. The tire is frozen to the floor.
I can pray like this was Earthbound. Or I can... Does that say saute?
What?
You have to adjust to Ota's fantasy.
Ah, I understand. All systems green. Synchronization rate 6%. Now, cargo handling car, forklift, sortie!
Well, I tried.
Happened.
In fact, it's kind of embarrassing.
You
I
have
definitely
3
tried.
minutes, Dante.
I can now examine the plates.
A plate attached to the shelf. The cold has frosted over it.
God, why does everything take so much time?
Rocket punch!
You don't have a rocket punch function?
Not yet.
Not ever.
Yeah, you're an eyeball. You don't have fists. That did nothing. I'm gonna have to restart this, I'm pretty sure. Oil drum.
An oil drum. Though it is...
Can I roll you?
Acetone? ASAT?
The glory of ASET!
No, I don't want to die. I eventually stopped thinking. That's Tessa! Stand your ground! Oda Matsushita cowers to no one!
Oh god, I went right! Shone the letter A.
I have to fight back with something!
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry.
I'm trying, damn it! Turn on the electricity.
It appears to be a power panel.
Throw something at it.
This is an ice-cold one.
Aiba, aim for the switch.
Position target in the center and hit the switch. Position target in the center and hit the switch.
Turned on the power.
Now it will move! I can't stand. I'm weak.
Did he really help Iris like that?
Regardless of the truth, right now, I am Ota's last hope. I have to help him up.
This is annoying.
You don't say, Date.
Less than 1 minute. Hurry.
I'm working on it, Pewter!
A remote control.
I don't know, press some buttons.
Here it goes. I hear some sounds, but no response. I'm not sure I should press it. Ota might need to.
Yeah, Ota.
Ota looks frightened.
Oh, God, I don't know. But I know if one of them doesn't work, I can do the other. I've got to motivate him.
Don't be scared. Stand up. Don't beg for it. Earn it. Do it and you'll be rewarded.
The ghost inside me whispered. That's right. I can't be scared now. I have to stand up. Now, count up your sins!
Did I do good?
Maybe this!
And the hook swung and hit the polar bear. Ah, so the polar bear has a bad leg. Interesting. Interesting. And then the polar bear stabbed him.
Date, you hit the limit. Time's up.
Wait,
God damn it!
I can almost make out their face!
Pewter, force shutdown.
Stop! Stop it!
At least fucking... Yeah, I recognize that floral design and it ain't fucking good. That's his mom's knife, which is problematic. Swain, my hero. God damn it, Oda. Why did it have to be your mom's knife? Monday.
What were you thinking? You can only stay in Somnium for 6 minutes. Any longer and you risk getting your mind completely taken over by the subject.
I know.
No, you clearly don't. This isn't just about you, Date. If your consciousness erodes inside of Somnium, you put the subject in danger as well.
If I may? Fortunately, there were no abnormalities detected in the brainwaves after the sync. Date and Ota both read normal.
Thank God.
Although, the timing was really close.
You don't say. I had 15 seconds left.
What was I supposed to do? You saw it, boss. You too, Pewter. I was about to see the culprit's face.
And then he stabbed Ota, so yeah.
Not necessarily. We need to verify that Ota did in fact see the culprit's face. That's the only way it could have ended up in his Somnium.
Well, Ota?
Huh?
You saw the killer's face at the warehouse, didn't you?
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't see their face. If I did, I would have told you guys already.
You see?
I mean, I did try to get a look at them when the polar bear fell over. They looked like they were knocked out, so I tried to grab the head part.
And then they stabbed you with your mom's knife.
But as soon as I did, I got stabbed in my gut.
That is what we witnessed in his Somnium.
Yeah, it don't look good for your mom.
Yeah.
Even if she has dementia. Why were you holding the knife?
Because I was scared.
Scared?
The killer could come here to finish the job.
But you didn't get a good look at their face, right?
But they don't know that. I had it prepared just in case. You know what I'm talking about, right, Date? Preparing in advance in case you might need it. Like making sure your room is nice and clean before you go to a party.
Eh?
Oh, sorry. You probably don't have any experience with that.
Oh, fuck you, kid.
I have more experience than you.
So, about hooking onto that polar bear.
Ota, let me ask you something. When you were fighting the polar bear back at the warehouse, did the crane hook get stuck on the polar bear's leg?
Now that you mention it, maybe it did.
Maybe?
It's like I told you. I don't really remember much. With all the tension and excitement and fear and adrenaline, my mind just went blank. But now that we're talking about it, I remember. Yeah, no doubt about it. The crane hook got stuck on the polar bear's left leg. And then, when the hook got pulled out, blood sprayed all over.
Date, I checked all of the hospitals in the metropolitan area.
No one's been booked in for a leg injury.
None have a record of a patient admitted after 3 a.m. with a wound to the left leg.
If what I saw in Somnium is how it happened in real life, that was a deep wound. He definitely would have needed first aid.
Perhaps a friend or accomplice helped them.
You think there are multiple killers?
That is not what I said. They may have helped the culprit, but not necessarily been involved in the crimes.
Point small fingers at So! I relayed the information to Boss and Pewter.
So we know that the culprit has a deep wound on their left leg. That information could be crucial in catching them.
Date, get out there. Look for people with an injured left leg.
How exactly?
Can't you just go ask around or something?
Are you serious? Do you know how many people live in this city?
Oh god, I'm tripping.
What?
Date, what is the matter?
Date! Are you alright?
Okay, it's Tuesday now, apparently. Oh, hey, kid. Kinda passed out, didn't I?
Hey, this is...
Oh, you're alive.
Mizuki? What happened?
You drank too much at the club and passed out.
Liar. I remember everything until I collapsed in the control room.
You did something dangerous during the sink last night, didn't you?
Yeah, probably.
Your brain got overloaded and you passed out. That's what Pewter and Boss said.
You met them?
They brought you over. They said to let you sleep it off because you were tired from the investigation.
Yeah, probably happened. What the I've been meaning to question this. The fuck is this thing? It's a door rabbit. A door rabbit. A stuffed rabbit. Gave it to Mizuki on her birthday. She clearly doesn't care for it. Ooh, actually, yeah. Did Boss and Pewter say anything else?
Oh, Date's brain is rotting away. He won't last long now. You should probably prepare for a funeral soon.
A third one.
So they told you I'm completely fine, huh?
I detect no noticeable damage to your brain. You should not have any issue continuing the investigation.
Oh, good. Where's that twat that hit me with the walk?
He probably went back to the hospital.
Boss told Mizuki about Ota being synced. And about what happened at the cold storage warehouse.
Why did she tell her all that?
Mizuki was asking about the status of the investigation. The girl has lost both her parents.
I guess, yeah, she deserves to know.
I am sure Boss felt that she deserved to know.
Aren't you shouldn't you be at school?
I'm off today.
Why? Today's Tuesday, you should have school.
You really can be an insensitive jerk, can't you? Taking the day off for mourning.
I see.
Well, I gotta go.
Hey, will you take me with you?
I told you yesterday, Mizuki. I won't put you in danger like that.
But you're close to catching the culprit, right? The killer has an injury on their left leg. Boss said you need to find them. Let me help you.
No, you stay here.
Date, Don't you know how I feel? My parents are dead. I saw their bodies with my own eyes. If I don't do something, I'm going to go crazy. Date, please.
Date, consider Mizuki's feelings. She is lonely. Mizuki has not been with Renju and Shoko for 4 years, but clearly she still feels a bond to them. A bond that was broken by the murderer. With her parents gone, Mizuki has almost no one. She can only depend on one person now. You know to whom I am referring.
Yeah, sadly, it's me, isn't it? Okay, kid, you can come with.
Fine, let's go.
You're gonna take me?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Date.
I got up, grabbed the towel from the sink, and tossed it at Mizuki.
Here, wipe your tears. We're heading out.
Mizuki quickly dabbed her eyes with the towel and smiled weakly.
Date, I must admit I am at a disadvantage. The clue that the culprit is injured on their left leg does not help me narrow down suspects significantly.
We need to revisit the scene. It's possible that we might find the culprit at one of the crime scenes.
Or ask around the city for further information.
Gotta go ask Mama, see if she's seen anyone. Oh God, please, for the love of God, help me. I'm going to leave this episode off here, I think. Seems like a good spot, and get to head out with our trusty sidekick next time. So, thank you guys for watching this episode of The Somnium Files. If you liked the video in any capacity, give the video a like down below. Leave a comment on anything you feel like I should know going forth. I only realized the dementia thing once it was pretty obvious, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to call any of these other bullshit plot twists. I know, like, the whole, they have an injury on their leg, which is, they didn't go to hospital, despite it being deep, which is easy to cover up, makes me think it's the businessman. What's his name? So, but, again, seems too obvious. It could just be me that thinks that, though. Like, I've played the nonary games. I know how they twist these things. Oh, God. Other than that, if you want to keep up to date with whenever I post videos, be that of this, Steins Gate, or the third series, which I am hopefully planning on running, which will go up on Thursday. Should specify this right here. My aim for a video is this on a Tuesday, third series on a Thursday, Steins Gate on a Saturday. I need to actually, like, make that apparent and try and stick to that. But yeah, if you want to keep up to date with whenever I post videos, consider subscribing to the channel. In theory, YouTube sends you alerts as to when I post videos, but if that don't happen, you made me feel good today, so thanks in advance for that, I guess. The good old zero time dilemma sound effects strike again. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I've been Nyx, and I will see you guys next time. Laters!